Hi, my name is Barry Crampton. Today I'm going to show you around our BMW X1, then I'll take you for a drive in it, but first I'll tell you a little bit more about it. It's a 2013 13 plate BMW X1 2 D Sport xDrive 5-door. It's done 65,665 miles. Fuel economy, urban 46.3 miles per gallon, extra urban 55.4 miles per gallon, and combined is 52.3 miles per gallon. Has a 0-60 time of 8.1 seconds, a top speed of 127 miles per hour out of a 181 brake horsepower 4-cylinder 16 valve engine. Road tax 6 months is £90.75 and 12 months is £165. It's MOT'd until the 22nd of the 7th 2021, and we've just had it serviced at 65,606 miles. So it's finished in black with what appears to be leather anyway, black leather, front sport seats, very nicely finished off, red contrast stitching and a red stripe across them. The BMW kidney grille, which is a reasonable size and not the massive one like they've just changed to, which looks, in my opinion, looks absolutely awful. Front parking sensors. It's got multi-spoke alloy wheels. We've just had the alloy wheels refurbed, so they're like absolute brand new as well. You've got the plastic wheel arch protectors right at the edge there, and the xDrive 2 D badge in chrome on the side there and in black, so it's that's in keeping with the car as well. The roof bar carrier system, so we've got the plastic sill protectors, rear privacy glass, rear wash wipe, and you've got reversing sensors, the bottom of the bumper there, electric boot release, rear load cover, just move that there, plenty of room in the back, load space underneath the boot floor or the boot mat, split rear seats which fold forward, plenty of room, very versatile vehicle. I've put my seat forward a little bit, but it's quite a good design. There's kind of cutouts in the back seat there, give you more knee room. The seats are really nice and comfortable, nice high seat backs as well. You don't have to put the headrests up to make yourself comfortable in the back if you're an adult. Seats don't look like they've been sat in. It's got overmats. The handles here to help old people climb out, and also coat hooks. Gloss black insets, and again the contrast red stitching on the door cards. Managed to get out there without using the old people's handle. I'll just take you for a ride in it. That's the key, the BMW type. Little slot on the dash there, foot on the brake, and the start stop button there, or engine start. Now I turn this down. What would I buy if I could only use one car, and I was well, what would I buy if I could only use one car, full stop? Round here in Preston, our roads are absolutely horrific. We've got a dip outside our garage in the road that's been there for years, and it seems like every other day I'm picking a piece of somebody's spring up, or the front spoiler that they've. And this used to be the main road into Preston. It used to be the old A6. On Saturday, a customer came to see a car that we'd got, and when he set off, I didn't know it was his, but he hit this bump, and his trailer came off the back of his car. That's how bad it was, and I mean, it made such a bang, but he'd got all the way to the Lake District before he noticed his trailer was missing. And that's the state of the roads around here. The road up there, there's it's a 30-mile-an-hour limit, and there's speed bumps that if you hit anything over, I think 10 miles an hour, basically it jars the car like there's no tomorrow, and that's the way it's getting. So this could be the reason why everybody, you know, Mercedes is a GLA, GLC, GLE, and GLS, and so on, and they're making kind of four-wheel drives, or not particularly. They don't have to be four-wheel drives, but they're just higher off the ground, better suspension or softer suspension, more suited to the way roads are getting these days. I really hate waste, and if you can't fix things, it drives me absolutely mad. If these ECUs where a bit of solder goes and you throw it away and it's £1,000, and there's a piece of solder that's like half a p, probably less than that's actually gone. And funnily enough, this morning I've been delayed doing this video because my sound recorder wouldn't work. And the reason, this is my second one, the £229 each, I think, and this is my second one, and it's broke, exactly the same thing. There's a battery flap, and on the battery flap there's a little plastic slide. The little plastic slide is actually held in with a metal plate, but the thing that's most likely to break, the plastic slide, is like, it's probably yay big. I'll try and remember to cut a photo in, and lo and behold, they've both broken. And it's the same with cars. Things break that you don't really expect. So if you buy something that's a heavy duty version of whatever you want, it probably lasts more than twice as long at least. And it's the same with cars. If you're going to buy something that's low to the ground and it's got flat tires, low profile tires, then I've never seen a tire on a four-wheel drive with a split in it, but I've seen plenty of tires that have had to be thrown away, low profile tires where somebody's bumped up the curb. And not only because the tires are low profile, the alloys end up going like threepenny bits. So if I was going to buy a car to keep, I'd buy a four-wheel drive or an SUV, not low profile tires, alloy wheels with over 5 spokes, because at least if you've got an even number of spokes, it's not as bad. If you get the same sort of vibration but all the time, whereas with an uneven number, it exaggerates it. You like Fred Flintstone car. And this car would probably be ideal for me. There's no stupid iPad. There's switches. You're nice and high off the ground. The seats are comfortable. Two things I would make a compromise on, where they're not kind of a real necessity, but aircon and heated seats are nice. I'd want an automatic, but something that will soak up the bumps. This is kind of a combination, really. It's kind of a sporty drive, but you're higher up, and this is the first one we've had. We advertised it as soon as it came in, before it had been cleaned, and the phone lit up. But where we struggle selling is if we don't have proper photos and a video. We just haven't got time to go through everything. So I'm doing the video today. We've got plenty of interest, and I'm going to send the videos to the people who are interested, rather than try to deal them over the phone without. But it's a lovely car. It's mint inside. There's a couple of light scratches on the bodywork outside, which Lance will have a go at. I can't promise he'll make them perfect, but they will be better. But it's 7 years old with 65,000 miles on the clock. So you need to be realistic. It's well priced. It's a great spec. We've got automatic with the paddle shift here. On the left hand side you've got a minus, on the right hand side a plus. You've got multifunction steering wheel. It's Bluetooth hands free. And height and reach adjustable steering wheel. We've got cruise control down here as well. You also, if you don't want to use the paddle shift, you can also, we knock the gear selector over there. If you press forward, that knocks you down a gear, and if you pull back towards you, it changes up. But we don't want that, so we'll put that back. Was just looking for start, stop. I'm assuming it was one of those two knuckle draggers in front that beeped that young lady. Kestrel. Instead of the iPad there on the dash, we've got something that's actually useful, and compartment to stow your sunglasses or whatever. We've got here, let's see where the, right, so that's height and reach adjustable. Wow. And there we go. Door mirror switches over to the passenger side. Yeah, both those are working. So there's not too much to go wrong in this vehicle, I would say, and it's something that you could buy and keep for a good while. The front central armrest, cup holders, the all important locking wheel nut here. Now we've set the cruise control, pressed it away from us. That's at 69 miles an hour. And we're doing about 1700 revs. Nice and quiet, and as I say, be able to see more when we're on the country lane about the travel from the shock absorbers and so on, and the springs. If it's made to travel further and you don't use it to its full extent, then it's going to last longer. That's kind of the message I'm trying to get across about cars these days, going lower profiles. The government's trying to stop you buying big four-wheel drive diesels, and then they put speed bumps every 10 yards that you can't get over in anything other than a big diesel four-wheel drive. So hopefully that while the Transport Secretary is in lockdown, he'll be able to think about that. And also, being higher off the road, somehow you feel safer, more comfortable, more confident driving when you can see what's ahead of you, what's ahead of the car in front, over hedges. And as I say, even curbs these days, nearly every car that we get in now, we have to have the alloy wheels done. 500 quid a time. And it's not just that they're scuffed, it's that they're out of round, and that's the state of the road, sadly. But we're coming up to Numbskull roundabout, so I need my wits about me now. I'll show you how to pair a mobile when we get back to the garage. Delete a mobile. Can't say I've noticed too many of these on the road, but they are such a good car. Oh dear. I think we'll just go past here. I am turning right, but I think that's undertaken. I'm doing the speed limit, and there's a car right behind, well, a van right behind me. Hopefully you'll see this here. That's 50 miles an hour. Oh dear. DE12 DPF. Hopefully I got that. That was good. Here we go. Nice stretch of road here. One thing, the vehicles that are higher up the road, you used to sacrifice a little bit of performance going around bends and so on, but they're so good now. Be able to see better on this road now. It's a really bumpy road, and if you're just in a normal saloon car, it's rattling away. That's a whacking big bump there that we've just gone over. So anyway, if I was buying something to use every day and be happy with, that's pretty economical, stylish, then I'd probably go for something like this. but a Range Rover. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.